Growing up, I remember the story of Sant'Agostino. He had an encounter with an angel which was disguised as a boy. And so Sant'Agostino was walking down the beach one morning, and this boy was digging a hole in the sand and putting water from the sea in the hole. Sant'Agostino stopped and asked him, "What are you doing?" And the boy replied, "I'm putting the ocean inside this hole." And Sant'Agostino said, "Well, I don't think that ocean will fit inside that hole." And the boy reply was, "Neither all of the worry of this world can fit inside your head." The beautiful parable. We all have sometimes either messages or encounters. Maybe you did too. Sometimes they can come in a written form or in a song. I had a few encounters where messages came through people, and I like to share it with you. The first time I remember was during a night where I was very disturbed by things in my head. I just separated, and I was not really in a place where I wanted to be. It was a struggle, and I moved to another city, and I was trying to more make sense of why these events happen, and it was like a turbulent time where I didn't think I was at the right place, and I wish I had more work, wish I had a better place to stay, and I wish things were probably different or better. And I remember sitting in a Chinese restaurant. I was having something to eat at the end of the day, and I saw an homeless guy on the other side of the road sitting on the floor. And so I've asked the waiter if he could please put some food in a container for me. So as I left the restaurant, I walked across the street, and I went to hand the container with the food to the homeless man, which he already had something. It looked like a little bowl with a soup he was eating. And I said to him, "Hey brother, I've got something for you if you want to enjoy it." And he looked at me, and his words were, "I've got enough." And I said, "You sure you can keep this and eat it later?" And he looked at me again, and he said, "No thanks, I've got enough." Right at that moment, I took a step back, and my mind went blank. I always felt like there was a message that came through him to me that was very powerful. Do you have enough? When is it gonna be enough? What are you complaining for? What is it? It was really powerful. I felt like almost emotional in that moment, and walked away, and that word just stayed with me almost for the whole week. I keep repeating into my head, "Have you got enough?" It was really powerful, really amazing. And that to me was a message delivered from an angel through another soul. And the second encounter was during the pandemic, and I remember there was social distancing, and you couldn't be close to people, and everybody had to wear masks. And I remember at that time I was staying with friends, and I did not have work, and same thing, there were sometimes moments where it felt a bit uncertain. And I remember we was walking in this park, and there were a lot of families there walking around, and it was a beautiful day. And as I was walking, all of a sudden this little girl started running towards me and just jumped on my arms and just gives me the most amazing hug. And at first I was a bit shocked because of the social distancing, and within a second I just forgot everything. I just embraced that hug. It was so beautiful, and she just smiled, and again my mind went blank, almost like just a moment of joy about forgetting about everything else. And then she just stepped down and went back to her mom and her brothers and sister, and I smiled, and all the other kids and the mom smiled, and we carried on. And I just realized in that moment how beautiful that was. Another message from an angel through a child saying to me, don't worry about anything, you are always loved. So moments like that, we need to be really aware. And sometimes it's when we looking for an answer, the answers are there. I remember one time driving on the motorway, and I was again really worried about what I had to do. I had to make a decision, and I remember thinking, a very confused state of mind, and shall I do this, shall I do that? And at one stage I'm driving past a big storage unit, kind of warehouse, and outside there's a big billboard that says create space. And I just like, again, I was like, wow, how do you want an answer bigger than that? Create space, allow time. So beautiful messages can come through us. Another one happened to me after my dad passed away, through a song as I was leaving. It was a beautiful song from Andrea Bocelli playing, with you I would live. Another beautiful message. I took on that about the gift of my father in another video where he made me understand death. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for listening.